I'm glad I got that right because I was thinking I can't get cancelled if I said the other one.
And I remember the first year, I think I got UGG. Yeah, UGG.
Let me leave.
And I said my plan was to become a lifeguard in a leisure centre that had a personal training program that they'll pay for it. So I said, I'm going to go through the whole PT gym instructor route and they're going to pay for it. So when I told my parents, oh my goodness, my dad was devastated.
Yeah,
but I knew the question was always going to be, so what now?
Options to outcomes with that Miss Wholeness.
Welcome to Options to Outcomes. I'm that Miss Wholeness, and this is where we explore how people turn their interest into impact and how the choices they make connect to real careers in the world beyond the classroom. Today, we're joined by the founder of Funkee Fitness, working within the fitness sector, a space built on energy, discipline, creativity, and helping others feel their best. This episode is all about turning passion into purpose, building confidence, and creating your own opportunities. Make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts and be sure to subscribe to keep up to date with the experiences our guests are giving away. Let's get into it. Welcome to Options to Outcomes. Carl?
Whoop, whoop. Thanks for having me.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, man.
And your role.
Okay, Kyle Murray, and I am the founder / CEO of Funkee Fitness. Funkee Fitness is, I'm just going to go straight into it.
Go. That was my next question. What is Funkee Fitness?
Right.
Talk to us.
So Funkee Fitness is a group exercise brand that specializes in exercise to music. So you have different concepts within Funkee Fitness. It's a big umbrella. Mm-hmm. That's where it starts. And then what I'm trying to do with Funkee Fitness is get into the educational side of things and try and mentor, train up people to become instructors for the opportunity to get a job. Or, like, do you know what I mean? To find a career. Because back in the day, that weren't the case.
And this is why we're here. This is why we're here, to tell our young listeners on how you can get into the world of the fitness sector. So what do you enjoy most about running your own business?
Oh, freedom. Time. Do you know what? It's
I get it.
Do you know what I mean?
We're all trying to do that.
Don't get me wrong, it's tough. And I think a lot of people lead by having your own business. Just like what I said, freedom. But honestly, having your own business, you're constantly thinking about what to do next. Your brain's always on the go. But what I enjoy the most about having my own business is being able to get all my thoughts out, all my ideas I have, bring it to life, and then see the effect it has on other people. Because one thing about fitness, it's weird, but I don't find that it's bigger than fitness.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's health, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like the MOT for your body.
100%. And you find that it's more the mental health. I always find the outcomes that I find that are more stronger or that stick with people and people would come back to me about is confidence. And confidence getting out of some sticky situations, which we can maybe touch on a bit later.
Yeah.
But honestly, the things that people have got into behind closed doors, and they said that now they're in a better space, and because of that, the outcome is physical at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? So that is what excites me the most, I'd say. Do you know what I mean?
What are most people surprised about with you working in the fitness sector, or what surprises are there?
Okay. What surprises are there in the fitness sector?
Yeah, or what are people most surprised about when you say you work in the fitness sector?
Okay, do you know what? I first started off with me personally, I've always been into sport. So I think it wasn't too far off. Some people know me to dance.
Yeah.
So once again, it's still being physical. I think what I try to do is, okay, I know my answer. So, you know what? I think when people see a black man 6 foot, and I'm rounding it up, yes I am.
Yeah.
And they
get the tape measure.
Rounding it up. When they see me and how I am, my character in class,
yeah,
I think a lot of people are quite surprised. I think because stereotypically, someone that might look like me and they might look at my build, for example, they might take me as more of like a militant, serious type. Where I'm not gonna lie, I'm just up in there just brucking a skank.
We've seen.
having a little laugh.
I think you're gonna need to send us, like I said in the last episode, send us the VT footage. We'll put it in to show what your classes are, because your classes are fun. Like you've got some fun classes. Like he does all the stepping, he's doing the trampoline classes. He's out here dancing. He's got rhythm.
So
the classes are fun. And what I've seen about your classes as well, you've got men, you've got women, you've got young people. You've got the elderly people. Like, I can't even get the coordinations with the steps, but the elderly people are like, yeah.
Listen, the ones that are older, they're showing up the young people, you know. Honestly, I feel like we need to take a page out there, but they're very consistent with it.
You might have to do like a battle, like the next one. Like a battle.
What? I've actually got something planned coming up soon.
Exclusive.
Yeah, coming up soon, which is actually a battle of generations.
That would be dope. Could you imagine?
Yeah. So something I'm doing coming up is like
80s versus the 70s.
Then the youngers versus the olders. Who's got it?
The TikTokers.
Do you know what I mean?
Because that's what I find now with the younger generation. When they're doing dance, they're not so organic as what they used to be. I find that a lot of, it's like nowadays anyone could be a dancer because they'll do this 1-2 little move on the TikTok. And then there's
the feeling's out.
Yeah.
Feeling's out. It's just copying this, that. Yeah.
Big fish, small fish, cardboard box.
That's
what it's giving. that is what it's giving. That is what it's given. Let's talk about school. Okay, so options to outcomes. We don't talk about primary school. We don't talk about the transition from year 7 to year 8.
Okay,
we focus on year 9. Okay, so year 9. So we're thinking we want to go back to Carl. Yeah. He was 14 years old, and you had to pick your options. Okay, can you remember? First of all, what school did you go to?
So I went to Chingford Foundation School.
Is that East London?
That is East London, yeah.
Good. E4. I'm glad I got that right, because I was thinking I can't get cancelled if I said the other one.
It's East London.
East London.
East London.
Is it still called that school today? Because a lot of schools have been taken over by academies and stuff, and we just want to give them a little shout out.
I think it might have been taken over by academy, but I feel like it's still Chingford Foundation Academy. It's still called Chingford something. Yeah, Chingford Foundation School.
Chingford Foundation School.
Yeah. I'm sure, because I know
shout out to them.
Yeah,
they're still 100%. Under that umbrella.
I'm sure they are. You know, I'm sure they are.
Have you ever been in touch?
Been back?
You should. You might get invited back after this.
Maybe. Do you know what? I would 100% go back, but I think my experience.
Oh, so now we need to talk about year 9, Carl.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as you said year 9, I'm like, going back.
Was you in the class or out the class? It's all right. This is a safe space because there's going to be someone out there, one of our listeners, that's going to be able to identify to you, to the year 9 Carl.
Do you know, if I'm
honest,
honest,
look up to you and be like, well, I want to be like him.
I was in the class. I didn't really get sent out. I wasn't really naughty like that, to be honest with you. I was a bit too scared what would happen at home if I got in any trouble. You don't know what Jamaican parents.
I feel like our generation, because that's what our previous... Kylie said that as well. Yeah. So that was funny. Everyone was scared.
Never had a detention.
I don't feel like when we was in school, the detention system wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was like you got in trouble, you got sent out. But it wasn't like nowadays we have isolation rooms.
What?
So, yeah, like an isolation room. Like, if you get told off, everyone's looking at me like I'm weird. But, yeah, we have, like, isolation rooms where if you get in trouble, it's to avoid those permanent exclusions or being excluded.
Right.
So, like, I feel like when we was in school, it was like, right, you was excluded or you was permanently expelled. But, like, nowadays, there's a lot of prevention work before it gets to there. But, yeah, detentions... You're looking at me like, my sister's looking at me like, what do you mean? But we're different. We're very different generations. Like, we didn't have the uniform. Like, your generation had the uniform.
You didn't have uniform?
No, it was just a straight, like, Marks and Spencer's blue and white.
Nah, okay.
But it wasn't like coat of arms, blazers,
a
tie. We didn't have a tie.
Huh?
Yeah, but your generation had the ties.
No, I'm not going to lie. We had ties, blazers and all sorts. Even a little jumper to go underneath the blazer.
tank tops.
Tuck it in.
The tank tops.
What? We had all of that. Trousers,
That's how East
pleated.
London's
Had
moving.
to iron up the thing. Come on.
Well, in South London, you know,
Oh,
South London, it's a bit gully sometimes, you know, in South. So, so yeah, we just blended in. But
Yeah.
year 9 Carl, what was year 9 Carl like?
Okay. Year 9 Kyle, I just probably got comfortable being in the school. So I went from a primary school in North London, and it was predominantly black.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went into this school, I was probably the only black boy in my year out of 210. Maybe there's like 2 of us out of 210
In the year group?
in the whole year group. So I think
That's a big cohort.
it was a big shift, a big change. So I think by year 9, I'd now got into the swing of things. I'm in sports, etc.
Yeah.
And it's just about now what I want to do in year 9. And I remember all the subjects. Business studies.
Okay, you had
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
Business studies. PE. That was number 1. Graphics, design. I'm sure it was just them 3. You had to pick a language. I picked French. Should have picked Spanish though, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I do that on
I did
Duolingo
Spanish.
now. But do it on Duolingo
What levels
now.
are you on?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I was on like day 800 and something. I missed one day and it just blackmailed me saying, look, if you don't,
Fatal,
we're going back to
fatal.
number 1. I said, what? You're gonna blackmailing me? So I had done it for 20 days. So I just left it. But anywho, we moved. But year 9, those were the options I took.
So hold up, let's go back. So the
Yeah.
options you done: core subjects, English, maths, and science.
Yeah.
And then you done French,
French, business, PE, and graphics.
business, PE, and graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all like vocational subjects. That's nice. Nice. What was business like
I'm not gonna lie to you.
then?
Yeah, back then I felt quite boring. I think in school in like year 9, I need a bit more excitement because I'd done the same thing in college, and I thought, okay, as I'm getting older, start touching on some serious things. Just ease me into it now. I felt like the business studies in secondary school, it just got so serious, and I was like, oh, gosh, this is a bit off-putting.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit off-putting, a bit overwhelming. I think that's probably the word I'd use. I don't know if I'd learned much from business studies, if I'm honest.
Fair dues. Because like nowadays, this is what the students are screaming for. So I've
Okay.
actually taught business once upon a time
Yeah.
in schools now. And they sometimes call it enterprise business studies as well. But yeah, it's the subjects that most people like. And when you go on LinkedIn, you always get the CEOs or the entrepreneurs who didn't go through the school system saying they need to teach them this or they need to teach them that. And I feel like business does.
Yeah.
It's one subject that I feel like maybe all students should
Need to
do.
a bit more. Yeah. I wish, and do you know what? I think now we're in a generation where it's promoted and it's all over social media. Everyone's got their own business. And
Yeah,
it's fashionable.
absolutely that.
Back then, it wasn't the case.
Yeah.
It was all about being a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher. It was
Thanks.
certain. Do you know what I mean?
The
But
shade, being a teacher.
no shade whatsoever. So
Yeah.
my thing was, I wanted to be a PE teacher. That's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever wanted to be because I loved PE with a passion. It's the only one I got an A in.
So like, right, so PE, graphics,
Yeah.
business, PE was your favourite
PE
subject.
was the absolute
And what did you like in terms of sports? So when I don't, sorry, yeah.
athletics, basketball.
So you was just an all-rounder,
I was that person that had all the badges. Under
Okay,
my
so
blazer.
you're the person on sports day where we're like,
Trillion%. I think I've still got
Mr.
records
Murray
in
is
that
going
school.
he's going to shut it down.
100%. I think I've got the 100 meter record in the school still. To this day, my neighbour told me.
My dad and my uncle is like that.
Yeah.
They had a high record as well. So look, so you could still be in the archives, or there might be you might be on the wall in the school.
Listen, it was. I hope so. I hope it's still there. Hey,
Chinford, Chloe, are they still called Chinford Academy?
hey.
There we go, Chinford Academy.
Shout out Chingford.
Mr. Murray, shout out.
There we go.
Apparently 100 metres.
100 meters.
What was your time?
At that time, I got it in year 7, and it was like 12 seconds, something like that. 12 point something.
Okay.
Yeah. By the end of school, it was probably like 11.
We don't want the student up in the comments being, no, we beat you. the Gen Zs and the Alphas coming for us as well.
But yeah, man, no, I love PE. And do you know what it was? It wasn't even just the sports side of it. I mean, because I was so passionate about PE, I love the theory side of it. Oh, listen, when it comes to exams, I'll never forget my teacher that taught me, Miss Clifford. You never forget her name.
Miss Clifford.
Miss Clifford. She taught me the heart. So I remember I was in my exams thinking, I know how to do the heart. I think that's the only test I probably finished because I never used to finish exams.
I remember we've spoken about this before.
We did, right?
Yeah.
Because later on down the line, I found out I got dyslexia.
Yeah.
And I never finished an exam ever because my reading, the process of, was it the process when I'm reading?
Yeah. That's what my dyslexia is. So it's like processing information.
Right.
Yeah.
So I never finished anything. And that's the only thing that's the only test that I finished in my GCSEs.
It's funny that, isn't it? Because after all, I did finish my test, to be fair.
Yeah.
Whether it was right, that's a different
that's
a different thing. But it's sad to think that both of us have got diagnosed with dyslexia later in life.
Oh, man.
Because, listen, we're entitled to that extra time and we didn't get that extra time. And it's just like any students out there that are dyslexic or fall under that umbrella of special educational needs and so forth, take the time, like literally.
Fact.
Take the time.
The way that she taught PE, like the theory side of things, I used to think, how's everyone else struggling? I'm like, what? She used to put a little diagram. She put all these different letters in. She'd make us go over and over. But I can still see that diagram in my head to this day. And I was in the test putting my pencil down and I just knew everything. It was very visual.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of other subjects, it was just information, regurgitate.
What about the practical sides? Because nowadays, one of my ex-colleagues, shout out Miss Otosanya, PE teacher, she's currently doing the moderating for PE, and they have to do videos and so forth. And like sometimes like the older students, like Key Stage 5, might have to go out and do like coaching. Was it practical theory? What was it like then?
So I know I don't remember the breakdown, but I do remember there being a practical side of it. I'm not sure if it was anything to do with coaching though, back then. I remember there was a talking section. You had to talk about the rules of football.
Yeah.
Or whatever sport that you wanted to do. So I remember that side of it. I don't really remember the practical side too tough. Maybe because I was just very practical, so I didn't really think about it. But it's the theory side, that's all I cared about, really. Because I need to make sure I passed that.
And you got an A?
I got an A. It's the
which
only
is equivalent nowadays. We're the number system. So,
huh?
We're a number system nowadays. So we don't do ABC. So it's a 9. Yeah. Did you not know that?
No. Where have I been?
Where have you been? It's been like this for a while.
No way.
It's been like this for a while. So you're a 9. So which is equivalent to an A as well.
I'll take that. I'll take
you
that.
should. You
Yeah,
should.
I'll take that.
So year 11, you've got your A. You've opened up that piece of paper, and you're like, bam, I've got an A. Like post 16, what are we thinking? So results day.
Oh, I'll never forget this. Got 1 A, 4 B's, 4 C's.
You done well.
1 D.
You done well, Carl.
At the time, I felt like, yeah, done well. But when you go to other places and I'm just hearing, 4 A's, 4 A stars, I'm like, big up yourself,
Listen, man.
But
if I was to pull out my GCSE results, I think a lot of people would be shocked.
Yeah?
To where I am now. And the fact that I'm even in teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're seeing every letter on there, mate.
But
you're seeing every letter. Straight.
Yeah. But you know what's interesting though? It's also your environment. Because if you see the number, or see the letters that were on my next thing in college now, hey, it was crazy. But from year 11, I remember thinking to myself, I just want to get out of this school. Because I wanted a bit more diversity in the school.
Yeah.
So, and my environment. So I was like, I'm going college. And I remember applying.
Where did you go?
Sir George Monarchs in Walthamstow.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember going there.
Does that still stand?
That still stands to this day.
Shout out.
And yeah, I remember thinking, do they have PE? Selector, let me go there. A day before. See me, I'm very laid back, but too laid back.
Yeah.
To the point where I applied for things kind of late. Applied for it when I went to the open day.
Did you get guidance? Did you get guidance when you was in school?
No.
Because like nowadays we have we've got an amazing careers advisor in my
Yeah.
school and in my prior school. Shout out Angela McDowell.
Yeah.
Like she's probably one of the reasons why this podcast exists today.
Wow,
like her role is that in year 11, well throughout, all kids are entitled to careers advice no matter what year you're at. And I think that's so important, especially if you haven't got no one to aspire to within your household. So what Miss McDowell does is all the year 11s in the school, even on year 12s and year 13s, she will see individually all the year 11s. And our job is to have a non-biased view. So we're not telling everyone, come to our school.
Yeah.
We're saying what is best for you. And she interviews all of the students and it's making sure you've got a plan A.
Yeah.
But rude boy, rude girl, you need a plan B. And some of you might need a plan C.
Trillion.
And I think that when I was that age, now lucky I had my older sister who went through the college application.
Right,
she was my careers advisor. She was just like, mum and dad were grinding at work. And my sister was like, where do you think you're going? Like, what college are you going to? And I remember saying, I went Richmond, and that was a good college. And I was like, I'll go to Richmond. She was like, nowadays graduate. So I was like, she was just like Richmond is like an academic. She's like, I don't think you're going to get in. And I had to apply for we had to apply for loads of colleges and stuff. But I remember Sasha, literally sitting there with me, with the dial-up internet, those our younger listeners, listen, when your dad's trying to make a phone call, he's picking up the phone, the internet's disconnecting, the application's gone. That there weren't no Control T, the tab's reopening. This was you had to do the application form again.
Stress levels.
So listen, stress, that resilience at its finest. That's where my patience came from, dial-up internet.
Big up dial-up internet.
But yeah, she was my careers advisor. So did you have anybody in your family or teachers that was in your school? Maybe they were doing it different in South, but at the time.
Nah, nothing in school.
Yeah.
Nothing in school. I think it was just really my dad. But then the only thing is now, my dad's old school. So I remember I never forget this. We went for a walk. He said, what do you want to do? Right.
Do you know what, yeah? Talks. I feel like we've all had this walk. You had the walk, Chloe, innit? Multiple times. Some of us, a walk.
Never forget. Yeah.
A walk. Listen, it will be a journey.
Yeah. I'm thinking, when is this journey ending, boy? I'm just like...
Feel like you're climbing Kilimanjaro.
It's long. And you know what? The journey, it just felt like I just need to answer the way that what you want to hear. So that's what ended up happening. So
what's your heritage? Where's
Jamaican?
Right.
Yeah.
I know how this goes. I know how this talk goes.
Right. My dad's very academic.
Yeah.
So I never forget him saying, "Oh, so what do you want to do?" I said, "Oh, I want to be a PT." And I said this from 16, right after school, after year 11. I think I want to get into personal training, into fitness. And I'll never forget the answer being, "No, that's not what you want to do." What?
I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
I should.
He's like,
I shouldn't laugh.
He said, seriously, what do you want to do? I was like, a PE teacher. And I knew he used to be a PE teacher. So
right,
I thought,
okay, that's what my next question was going to be. It was
from.
like, what did your dad want to do? Or what was his aspiration that he wanted to maybe live through you?
Yeah. It was the fact that I done well in PE. TE is, being a teacher is Admiral, it's an honest living. Yeah. It's an honest job.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what I mean?
Shout out.
Do you know what I mean? And I think I loved PE as well, so I wasn't opposed to it. But I felt like when I first said PT, he wasn't on it. And I'd started going to the gym around these times.
Yeah.
So I just kind of left that. And then I thought, let me do PE in school to be a PE teacher. Then I got to college, they stopped PE. So when I had to shift, I should have changed college. And
so hold on, what do you mean they stopped PE? What, they just was like, we're not doing the course?
They're not doing the course anymore.
And then, do you know what? Back in those days, they were ruthless, you know? They're like, nah, the course is locked off or the teacher's not turning up and you're like, Sister Act 2, Sister Mary Clarence, waiting for her to come in.
La 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 la. Tutu's on the choir.
No one's.
Do you know what I mean? Where do you think I got this voice from?
Stop. So what, the school just lock off?
The college just locked off PE. It must have been from the intake from the previous year.
Yeah.
And I remember going there and I was okay, yep. sign up for your classes. They ain't got PE. I was like, what? I said, yeah, maybe you can do. I ended up doing economics. Who told me to do economics? I didn't even know what economics was, but I thought it was close to business studies.
Yeah, well, there's links.
There's a relation.
Yeah, there is.
Correlation.
Yeah.
There. To go into class, oh, I got a U. Year one. Second time round. What's underneath a U?
That's it, mate.
No. If there's like a G or a F.
There's
there's a
ungraded.
G.
That's it.
Ungraded. And they're not under, sorry, above a U was a G.
Yeah.
And I remember the first year, I think I got UG. Yeah. UGG.
Let me leave.
UGG. I kid you not. From going from college, from going from school, from getting an A, 4 Bs, 4 Cs, I went to college and I got an UG. I kid you not. I got a U in economics, G in psychology, and a G in business studies.
So you just picked what was there.
Yeah, because I panicked.
Because you just wanted to be there.
Yeah. I wish I went to another college. So when I had to redo that year again.
Yeah.
And then everything went up again. So I didn't get a
So
U.
hold up. Did you do it in the same institute or did you leave or?
I stayed.
Mr. Murray.
And then I got an egg. And the joke is, it sounds jokes, but I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious. First year I got an UG. Next year I got egg. And then I had to stay again because I couldn't.
God.
That was useless for my UCAS.
Yeah.
So
UCAS? Listen.
Honestly.
Stop it.
I kid you not. No, I kid you not. What I should have done, I probably should have went on a PT level 3 course.
So what's your dad saying here? Because
He's cussing because he's academic and he's thinking, wow, you got decent in your GCSEs. And you're out here doing nonsense.
Yeah.
But also,
what was you doing out? Because you're quite a sociable guy. Was you out there playing blackjack?
I was playing blackjack, but useless. I never won blackjack. But I was in the gym. So I used to find myself every lunchtime. I was in the gym all the time.
Because you give common room vibes. Like you give vibes.
Do you know what? I was there for the vibes. I'll tell you that.
You're an extrovert.
Do you know what? You'd be very surprised. I'm an introvert extrovert.
So am I. So I get it.
Introvert extrovert. But I see what you mean. A lot of people see me as an extrovert.
Yeah.
And
big personality.
Yeah. When I was in college, I didn't want to go. There was a couple classes I did miss because I'd preferred to dance. I just got into dance them times.
Yeah.
Started dancing in college. And then I was trying to learn how to do backflips when I should be in my psychology class. So 100% self-inflicted, but yeah.
So from UG to egg.
And then year 3, I got
year
a
3?
D, year 3 of college. Exactly.
Because you done the reset. Yes, of course. So year 3.
So year 3 in college, I ended up getting a D in business. So I built my way up. We didn't make any words, but it was definitely a D in business. I think I got an E in psychology. And I think by that time, I just sacked off economics. I wasn't really doing great in that. So basically, I didn't get enough grades to go into uni.
So we're now like 18, 19.
Yeah. Foundation
What next? Foundation.
Foundation year to get into uni in Kingston.
Did you do this in the same college or somewhere else?
No, so I went to Kingston College to do this.
Okay.
That's when I lived on campus. But once again, campus is vibes. So the first year...
The freshers.
Yeah, first year...
You got sucked in.
Oh, yeah. I got sucked in. I failed. Again. So I went back again, but this time I decided to stay at home. So I had a bit more structure.
So what was you doing at Kingston this time?
So I was doing sports science.
Sports science, nice.
Yeah, the first foundation year was sports science with business. Yeah, I just failed the first year. So I had to redo the whole thing again for the second year. That next time round, I passed. I was like, I need to do this. It was the environment. I needed a controlled environment. I don't know how to say no. Well, do you want to go out? Yeah. But you got things for tomorrow? It's fine.
Live in the moment.
Yeah.
You're 100%. The original YOLO.
That's where it originated.
Exactly. Original YOLO, original UG as well. Your course, the foundation year, after the foundation year. So I'm assuming that you loved this.
Oh, man.
Because this is fitness. This is what you originally wanted to do.
Do you know what? The more and more I got deeper into college, uni, I just started realising I'm doing this for the wrong reasons. If I'm long story short, when I got into foundation year, that is when I actually found out I had dyslexia.
Yeah.
When I got to college, I think I was 20 then. I found out dyslexia. Then I started getting my 15 minutes extra when I started finishing my exams. And I definitely realised that academia is not my thing. I need something more practical.
Yeah.
So maybe shorter courses. And that's something that I swear by now, because my concentration span, I can't think about in 3 years' time, I'm going to get this. I'm like, that's too far for me. I need something, okay, it's only 3 months down the line, put all the work in now, get it, and then maybe get another thing, and da-da-da-da-da. So I never forget, after uni, I ended up dropping out of uni. But I knew my parents were on holiday. I think they were on their anniversary in Hawaii. And I thought to myself, I'm dropping out. I said, I'm dropping out, but I can't just say I'm dropping out. I need to have a plan. And I said my plan was to become a lifeguard in a leisure centre that had a personal training program that they'll pay for it. So I said, I'm going to go through the whole PT, gym instructor route, and they're going to pay for it. So when I told my parents, oh my goodness, my dad was devastated.
Yeah, I can
But
imagine.
I knew the question was always going to be, so what now?
Yeah.
That's why I had to come up with a plan.
You had a good plan.
Oh, and can you imagine, I'm here
Yeah.
to this day. And I think going through that way, I didn't really know what I wanted to do till like mid-20s. And then that's
How
when
long
I
was you
knew.
doing the lifeguarding for?
Ooh, I was lifeguarding from I was 21. No, from around 22, 21, 22, I'd say, till late 20s, I'd say, maybe 28.
Okay.
Yeah, so for some time. But towards the end, I was lifeguarding as well as teaching classes.
Yeah. And what classes was you teaching? Was there like a specific class?
know
Because I've
what's
seen
mad?
those spin classes online that you do.
Do you know what's funny? I would never do spin before back in the day because my thing was just lifting weights.
Yeah.
And I was allergic to cardio. I said, there's no way I'm doing any cardio in life.
Wow.
'Cause I just wanted to be hedge.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing was I was skinny growing up. And it was get hench or die trying. That's all it was about. And when I first started, someone said, oh, can we do a class? There's something called Bokwa and
Bakwa?
yeah, some class. It was like South African dancing mixed with boxing.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll give it a go.
I've not heard of that.
I know. It came in and it was like a competitor with Zumba.
Yeah. I've done Zumba.
Came in, I don't know if it's still out there, to be honest with you.
not
But
heard of it.
it was
It's
vibesy.
learning.
It was vibesy. And I thought, let me give it a go.
Bring it back.
I want to see what they're doing now, actually. That would
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to just do a little check-up on them
Yeah.
to see what's happening. But yeah, I think, as you know, I used to dance.
Yeah.
So in
We
that
know.
time, I was dancing. I was in the group.
Yeah.
And the TV
Yeah,
show.
done TV show because I was out here promoting you guys like the social media manager.
I'm sure we
'cause-
came down and done a
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah, you've done a performance. This is what I was telling Chloe at the
Yeah.
beginning. So you've done a performance for the kids.
Yes, I remember
you
this.
Also, I was editing your work as well.
Oh, my
And then afterwards, promoting you online for, can't remember, it was on Sky. Ashley Banjo.
Oh, yeah.
What
The,
the dance show was called.
Got to Dance.
That's it, Got to Dance.
Got to Dance, yeah.
Yeah.
Season 2. Rap.
That's it, YouTube him.
Yeah.
Cerebro.
Oh, my God. Cerebr. Oh.
Yeah,
Cere-
Cerebro.
Oh.
Yay.
Best times of my life. Best times of my life.
You lot
man.
were amazing. You're an amazing dance squad.
Oh, man. This is, do you know
And
what?
those backflips come in handy.
Yo, backflip bust up my whole tooth, you know. I got one fake tooth in the front. Done a backflip. Whoop. Chew my lip. Madness. Yeah. But we move. It's a story to tell now, isn't it?
Exactly, and I would not have known if you didn't share
Here
that.
we go. Are you like, what? Now I see you looking at my mouth.
I'm like, looking now. It's like, zoom in. They're going to be in the comments. Wow, is it?
Now I'm paranoid.
No, don't be.
But yeah.
What personal qualities help turn potential into real outcomes in this role?
Persistence. Resilience.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's funny because I wasn't even going to say that, but I had an example in my head. I think in this role, when it comes to teaching classes, you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? So I always say your vibe attracts your tribe. And I think
Your
once
vibe attracts your
tribe. Yeah.
I like that.
Listen,
Might have to start writing that on my whiteboard.
right, because honestly, I think when people come in, they're expecting a certain something. They were like, and they are not shy to say, like, it was dead.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
had
yeah,
people
yeah.
say to me,
I have this daily. This is every day for me.
right. And my thing is, one person's out, another person will come in. So just resilience and just staying true to yourself and knowing who you are. 100 trillion%.
What are misunderstandings people have about the fitness lifestyle?
Oh, they think that we all just eat broccoli and chicken and all that stuff. I
All
thought
the
that's
healthy stuff.
Yeah.
So talk us through your diet. No, it's good to know.
Let's not. No, joking. I'll touch on it. So,
Are you a
With-
vegan?
I'm not a vegan.
Vegetarian?
I'm not a vegetarian.
Pescatarian?
I'm not a pescatarian.
Okay, so that's cool. Do you eat
Right.
sweets?
Trillion%.
This is what I'm telling everyone.
You know what? I think when it comes to fitness, a lot of people, it's health and fitness.
Yeah.
I really don't touch on nutritional side of things. Recently, I found out I have an eating disorder, ARFID. It's called avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. And
I've never heard of this until you said and started filming your content around this.
till recently. And it's something I've always been shy or embarrassed to kind of talk about, especially being in
Did
the
you know
fitness
there
world.
was a diagnosis?
I didn't know.
For this?
I found out in 2024. Yeah, 2024. I found out, and I think it's since then. I think it's only been out since, is it 2015? It's a recent.
Wow. So it's a recent.
It's very recent. Yeah. Where, for example, I don't eat veg. I don't eat fruit. If you're gonna get technical, potato technically is a veg. So I eat potatoes, but everything else, I've never had a vegetable in my life, ever. Ask my mum.
And this, when you
Yeah.
said this on your content, I was like, what do you mean you've never had a vegetable?
Yeah, I know. It's one of those tough ones. I'm like, how can you come on here and talk about? Well, I can because there's different food groups.
Yeah.
Like I do eat chicken, which back in the day I never used to eat chicken. But slowly I've got to now eat chicken. So I still don't eat chicken on a bone.
I don't.
Yeah. So chicken on the bone,
See?
it just throws me out.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, everything boneless.
Yeah,
everything's
same.
boneless. I now eat salmon. That took me forever. I think I started eating that
I don't eat salmon.
5 years ago, and that is like one of my biggest accomplishments because it's smelly, man. It's very fishy.
I don't
You
eat
can
any
really
fish.
Seriously,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not going to be out here be like, no, you should eat it, because I understand everyone says that to me, but I'm glad I eat more now than I did back in the day. I've got options now.
Good. Options to outcomes.
Oi!
So, let's, on that note, because we've got 5 seconds on the clock, what helped you move from options to outcomes?
Move from options to outcomes. Do you know what? I like the way you put the word play on that bad boy. But I'm going to say there was a moment believing in myself. I think believing in myself, and there was one incident or one moment in life where someone very close to me passed away. And I did think to myself, do you know what, the way the funeral was, I saw how many people showed up and everyone said the same thing about her. She was just very authentically herself and she gave everything in life. And I felt like the way that people perceived her, they had such a positive outlook towards her, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from then I just thought, you know what, why not?
Yeah.
Like, what have I got to lose? At the time, I was still living at my parents. If it didn't work out, I still have a bed. So why not try? So I think from at first thinking, maybe doubting myself, thinking, oh, I'm not too sure. I just thought, let me commit, give it a go. People were doubting me. People said, oh, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And I thought, let me just go for it. And then from doing that one time, it just led to different things. From me doing that, I was able to then put myself in different spaces to then be able to get the opportunity to go live in the UAE for 3 years. And then from that, be able to come back home and get in a nationwide job for a big company and look after instructors in the UK, going up and down the UK, training up people to become instructors.
Yeah.
And that's all come from believing in myself. tackling my fears, any fears that I do have, I tend to try and go towards it. If I'm scared, I know that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
growth, isn't
I
it?
hope that's answered the question, because I tried to, you know. I tried my best there.
You did. Well done. One message for your younger self.
Ooh. Do you know what? It's going to sound so funny, yeah? Be fast. As in just be nosy.
Explain.
As in just be...
Be fast. What, on the tracks? Like on the
as in
field? Fast?
Just be... You know, back
I'm trying
in
to
the day,
slow down.
You know, back in the day, your parents would be like, don't get into grown folks' business, or this... Do you know what I mean? So I don't really
I don't know
ask
how this would work out in our household if we were to do that.
But I just feel like we don't... I used to be scared to ask questions.
Okay,
So like,
right,
do you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
So I'm saying be nosy, be inquisitive.
Yeah.
Be...
Curious.
Curious, yeah.
That curiosity.
100%. And
Yeah.
I feel like be audacious. Just have
like
the
that.
audacity, be cheeky. Just be like, oh, so what's that?
Yeah.
So how did you get that then? How much
Ask
money do you
questions.
make?
Listen,
Ask
they
those
always
questions.
ask. They always ask that. The kids are gonna be in the comments, man,
Yeah.
asking all these questions.
Oh my goodness. Ask all the questions. And as well, I feel like as adults, we should also answer some of these questions as well.
We have to.
Yeah,
It's so
'cause
important. That's why we're doing this. That's why
we
we're
need to
doing this
know.
podcast.
You need to know what's out
Yeah.
there, because we didn't have...
And
the
there's a lot of
choices.
things, like there's a lot of jobs that didn't exist. I know, like, say, for example, when I was in college, university, like, I know you said you did graphic design.
Yeah.
Graphic design, when we was in school, was package design.
Oh.
And then when I got to university, it was websites. And nowadays, like, the graphic designs is like illustrations, more so apps.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
depends if you're doing it on digital or if you're doing it on print.
Right.
So it's very, very different. And there's a lot of jobs nowadays. I always say to my students that I'm a computer science teacher. 65% of the jobs you want to be now are not going to exist in 5 years' time. That's just 5 years. So, you know, we're preparing them for a world that doesn't exist. So
yeah.
that asking questions, level up.
Yeah, 1,000,000%, man. That's exactly what I tell myself. 'Cause I'm
Last
very quiet.
question. Any advice for our younger listeners?
As opposed to be curious,
Yeah.
be inquisitive, believe in yourself. I feel like when you're your authentic self, there is always going to be opportunity in who you are as a person. Like, your personality alone is sellable. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'd say. Just be honest with yourself, be true to yourself, and always self-develop.
That's
100%.
lovely.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Thank you for joining us on Options to Outcomes. You've just been amazing. And if you're anyone that wants to get into the fitness sector, a giveaway. Talk about your giveaway.
Yes. So, listen, we've got online mentorship. So, any questions you have, any advice, or get online, I'll have a chit chat, and we'll go through step by step. If you want to get into the fitness world, the fitness realm.
Yeah. And how can adults, stakeholders, parent carers, students, how can they find you?
Instagram, for sure. Funkee_Fitness. That's Funkee with 2 E's.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok, but I need to get on there a bit more, to be honest with you. But I'm mainly on Instagram.
Yeah.
My website will be launching soon. That'll just be funkeefitness.com.
Yeah.
So yeah, once you see me on Instagram or my website, everything will be on there.
Yeah.
Whether it be fitness classes, training opportunities to become an instructor, that will be the thing down the line. My aim is to try and get into schools, colleges, to train up the youngers, because that's a skill that you can have forever.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mr. Funkee Fitness himself, Carl Murray, the one and only.
Let them know, yes.
It's a wrap. Well done.
Hey, man, darling.
One